Well, Mateusz, hey guys. So obviously you're coming off a big 5-round main event win. You asked for a high-level, high-ranked guy. You got that in Beneil Dariush. So what are the emotions now that you're only a few days removed from facing the highest-ranked opponent you've had in the UFC?
Yes, I am super excited that I can fight with Beneil Dariush. He is one of the best guys in the division. Now he's number 6 in the ranking. For sure, if I beat him in Saturday night, I enter to top 5.
Do you feel Beneil gets the respect he deserves from both maybe media and fans, considering he's had such a long win streak, and yet Alex Volkanovski is weighing in as a backup? A lot of people thought he should have been the backup. Do you think he has the respect that he deserves from the fans?
No. We have both big respect. I am for him and he has for me. I understand the situation because he has 7 fight win streak. But I am so happy that my fight going to success in the Saturday night, and same thing, Islam versus Oliveira.
And Beneil obviously has a lot of submission wins, but he also has a lot of knockout wins that maybe his opponents aren't expecting, like the Jakar Close knockout, or when he knocked out Scott Holtzman with the spinning back fist. Where do you think he shines most? With his striking, with his grappling? Is it just everything he puts together?
Yeah, Beneil is good everywhere. He's all-rounder, big, strong, put pressure in striking, heavy kicks. But you know, I am wrestler and jiu-jitsu is my DNA. For sure, we meet in the ground, and I am sure that I finish him in the ground.
Who do you think wins the main event between Charles and Islam?
I think if Islam doesn't make stupid mistake in the fight, I think he win.
If you win and they give you the title shot next, which one would you rather face, Charles or Islam?
First I have to win in Saturday night, then I'm gonna be next in the line to title shot. But like I say, I think Islam winning in Saturday night, and I hope so we meet together in the next year.
Mateusz? Hi. So Beneil, Arman, Guram, between all 3 of these guys, plus training with Dustin Poirier as your partner, do you feel like because they all pose such different mixed martial arts ability, it prepares you for a title shot if you get past Beneil this weekend?
We'll see in UFC. Sometimes it's too much politics, but I am so happy that I can train with Dustin Poirier, Jorge Masvidal, Josh Silveira, because this is some of the best guys in the world. Every single fighters give me a lot of experience, good tips, and good vibes. I am confident when I step in the octagon start of the night. You know, if you climb to Mount Everest, you need checkpoint. Dariush is another checkpoint for me, but this moment is going to be the highest check.
At the end of your last fight, we saw you go over to Khabib and say thank you, and you said the reason you said thank you is because he gave you compliment after the fight. But I wanted to know, was there anything else in fight week or during that fight that he gave you advice, or was it just because he said good fight afterwards?
Yeah, my last fight with Arman was incredible fight. I am so happy that one of the best guys is behind me. This fight was 3 months ago, and now I'm feeling like I am different animal like last fight. I am growing every single day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Mateusz.
Hi.
Leading up to this fight, Beneil has been talking about serving as a backup to the main event, and then the saga which has happened. Do you think Beneil must have undermined you as a threat?
One more, please, because I don't understand.
Leading up to this fight, Beneil has been talking about serving as a backup to the main event, and the entire saga with Alex happened after that. Do you think Beneil has underestimated you as an opponent for this fight?
No. Beneil Dariush fighting a lot of time in UFC. He's veteran. He has many fights in UFC. Me, I have just 2 years in UFC. I know I am fresh face in company, but doesn't matter. And me, the most important goal is the focus in the fight and my performance in Saturday night.
Thanks.
Mateusz here. You lost your UFC debut in 2020. What did you learn from that fight?
One more, please.
You lost your UFC debut in 2020.
Yes.
What did you learn from that fight?
I lost in the same place in Abu Dhabi 2 years ago, and right now I coming here like change scenarios. I like, you know, I am true sportsman. I do only this in my life. My first lose in my career learned me a lot. I changed some things in my game plan, but I train in Poland, very good gym, and train in American top team, one on the best in the world. I am so happy. Mike Brown is my head coach. Every day I train under his eyes, and that's it. You know, I wanna show the best skills in my life.
Thank you.
One more. This will be your first fight with fans in the UFC, correct?
In UFC, correct, yeah, because all the time I'm fighting UFC Apex.
Do you feel like all those, because obviously KSW does a big spectacle for all of their fights, do you think all of those fights under KSW has prepared you like more than most fighters would after having so many fights without fans and now they're returning?
Yeah, for sure. KSW is the biggest organization in Europe. I fought like the biggest arena. One time we fought in National Stadium. My last fight with the fans was 4 years ago, but I like it, this situation. I feeling like when I heard my fans, I heard my name, I'm growing and I have more power, you know. I think this is better for fighters. Big arena, big show, great, amazing feeling.
A few months ago, you were on TV and you put a choke on a TV host. I was curious why you chose to do that so hard and if he's okay today.
Because this is my good friend from journalist, and this guy I show my favorite technique from wrestling, you know, and I'm okay. I grab and I go up with him, but this is I doing this technique all my life, and I think maybe this scared in TV, but this is safe.
Cool.
Tess, you mentioned training with Dustin Poirier a lot for this camp. You guys, if you win this fight, will both be very high in the division. Have you talked about what could happen? Is he someone you don't ever want to fight?
Maybe this time I think this is too early, but another things, I am from ATT, he's ATT, we have a manager from ATT, and we'll see what's happened. This is the things is in the future. For me, I have next step in the Beneil Dariush, enter to top 5, and then when I will be here, we'll see.
How do you think his fight goes with Chandler?
Dustin versus Chandler?
Yeah.
I don't see how Chandler can beat Dustin Poirier. Dustin is too fast, too smart, too strong for him. Very good conditioning. I think Dustin knocking out Chandler early.
You mentioned all the people you train with, Jorge, Dustin, and all the people down there. Which is the spar that you want to stop and watch when you're at the gym? Who is the best sparring in there that you like to watch as a fan?
For me or
for you? Like when you watch, do you watch Dustin and Jorge spar and you get excited? Who gives the best sparring?
It's tough question because in ITT is too many superstars, and sometimes when I watch sparring, I see, oh, this is good sparring, this is good sparring, this is good sparring, and I don't know what I can see. But you know, sometimes when I going to sparring session, I do sparring and I didn't see nothing, but it's amazing. Sometimes I saw when Dustin Poirier sparring, I saw great skills, great movement, great everything. Sometimes fighters different fighting in gym and different fighting is in the fight, yeah. But yeah, like I say, I learning every single guy. Like Jorge give me good tips for experience. Dustin give me good tips in the skills to striking. Francisco Trinaldo, Joe Silveira give me good tips in the ground, in the wrestling. I am super happy that I can train in American top team. Then I show my skills in the UFC cage.
Just one more. Sorry.
Yeah.
Mohamed Mokaev is fighting on this card too. I believe he spent some time at ATT early in the year. Were you there when he was training? And if you saw him training, what do you think of him? And how far can he go in his UFC career?
Yeah, Mokaev is a great person. We live together indoors, American Top Team, funny guy, spent amazing time, but also is a high-level fighter. You know, he is wrestler, very good in the ground, a good striker. His mentally is very strong. I keep finger crossed for him in his way, and I hope so. And I know he gonna be champion in the future.
Mateusz here. Some people say that your fight is one of the most overlooked fight on this card. Do you agree with this opinion?
I am so happy. This card is too many superstars. You know, I am happy, and I have respect that my fight is my card in the probably the biggest show in this year. I can disappoint my fans and more people who thinking about that. I wanna, you know, my favorite distance is 5 rounds. This is gonna be only 3 rounds. My gas tank full is ready. I can go nitro in the first start in my first round.
Thank you.
Thank you.